what is your favorite movie? And I guess I'll go first. So, guys, look, I don't know if you've seen Predator Badlands, but man, this movie was so lit. And I seen the original one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but this one, the latest one that came out, sheesh. Oh my God, I was so lit, guys. I watched it in AMC on a big screen with some goobers and popcorn. Man, that popcorn was crunching, and I felt that butter. I was drinking Coke with cold ice and just watching Predator. I mean, I don't know. I don't know when was the last time I enjoyed a movie like this. I guess it's been a while. I can't even recall, other than especially after pandemic, when pandemic started, all hell broke loose. I couldn't really find any good movie that I could recall that was well worth watching. But Predator Badlands, sheesh. Predator Badlands was so lit, guys. Oh my God. Like, if you have some time to watch it, definitely, guys, watch it. You're gonna be so stoked. You're gonna be super excited about it, and then you're gonna come back to me and you're gonna be like, "Dang, I watched it and I got lucky, guys. I watched it on a preview even before it came out. There's such thing where you could watch movies as a preview. Sometimes you get deals like that from the movie theaters, which was pretty cool. I'm super excited. I watched it. There are a few other good movies that I absolutely loved. Well, one of them TV show on Netflix, and it's called Startup. Sheesh, that that TV show was so lit, guys. I loved it so much. Startup. Then my next favorite movie, which was absolutely bonkers, which was like, oh my God, I loved it so much, was The Running Man. The Running Man, man, I was so inspired by that. We actually created our own game called Threads Run Man, where you could play and get together with other people and play social games. You get the rules and access to our Freedom Fusion automations as part of our digital power bundle called Thread Stack, and you play together in cohort with other people, just like in that movie The Running Man, except you do it across socials. If you guys had a chance to watch the Running Man movie, you're probably gonna be like, damn, this movie was lit. I kind of want to be in it. So I had this wild idea. Why don't I make a game out of that movie? So we did. Our talent agency created a game called Threads Run Man. But instead of running like on the streets, like in the movie Running Man, you run across socials and have fun and earn coins, digital coins, together with other freedom founders as part of a team, as part of a cohort, where you are just running around across socials, and we have spectators who are observing you and every one of your strategies as you attempt to close down the lead. And you do that across Threads, TikTok, LinkedIn, Buy Me a Coffee, and many other socials. When I first saw Running Man, I was like, man, this movie is so lit. I got to create the game out of it. I got to create the game out of it. The same thing, guys, if you watch some of those really older shows like Home Alone or any other kind of shows where you see people like literally coming out with some genius ideas and include some of those products that they end up selling right after the movie, like Home Alone movie coming out came out back in 92. One of those genius ideas was the company that worked together with the company that was creating that movie, Home Alone. They contracted one of the toy makers who they asked them, can you create like a little toy where that kid holds a little player and you could change the voice? And they contracted this person, this company, the toy company, to create it. And they created that little change voice recorder. And but when they did that, there was a little clause. They said, we'll build that for you, and we won't charge you anything, but in exchange for the rights to our own product. And the movie maker were like, oh yeah, that's fine. And next thing you know, they built that little player that from that movie Home Alone, where you see that kid holding the player, and they went live with it. And at first year, it didn't sell out because people didn't really, the movie didn't sink in yet. But when the second movie Home Alone 2 came out, boom, it was all those toys were sold out like crazy. So what is the lesson learned, guys? The lesson learned is start tapping into some of those fire looking movies like Running Man or anything else that's coming out like Predator Badlands, to start making money on some of those movies. And one of the best ways how we're doing it as part of our talent agency, we're creating interactive social games that you could join and you could play and earn digital coins that you could exchange for real money and grow your business. And you earn more when you exchange those coins directly across our network of sites and platforms. But this platform is called Hypism, and it's different than LinkedIn, it's different than Meta. Why? Because it's platform independent, and it makes it possible for you guys to play those games across multiple social platforms, including Threads, Insta, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, Buy Me Coffee, Snapchat, and many other socials. Now, the cool part about it, guys, when we build those games, we make it super easy because we understand you guys love to play you guys love to watch movies, you love to play video games. So we changed the whole concept of learning. We changed the whole concept of learning completely around. Instead of giving you some guides or like telling you watch this or whatever, we realized that just doesn't work. And instead of doing that, we put you in a game, just like in that Running Man movie, and you get to have a lot of fun. You get to run around socials. And how does it work? I'll explain it a little bit more what that means. Instead of like in the movie Running Man, you see a running man running across the streets, and the running man gets all sorts of support from people and faces all sorts of obstacles. But as the running man like destroys their enemies and overcomes the obstacles, they earn prizes. So the same thing we did with Threads Run Man, where instead of you running, signing up as a contestant into like an actual Running Man movie and getting cooked in real time, instead you get to join us in a cohort, and we make money together promoting brands, Fuel Lords, and instead of you running out on the streets and getting cooked, instead you run across socials. And what kind of socials? All those socials that I described earlier. How do we do that? How's that even possible? We'll hook you up with Freedom Fusion automations, where you run them on your iPhone, you press a button, you get guided with AI avatar, or you could also be guided with human. There's an option to be guided with human, and you get guided precisely what to do. So this way you don't end up getting cooked running through social media addiction or and then you just run across socials, promote the Fuel. If you make money, then we all make money. Everybody's happy, and it's not like free for all. Although we do have some games that are more free for all kind of style, like Threads Run Man is actually more of a free for all, where if you win, once you get placed into a cohort, you get the biggest Fuel share versus somebody who doesn't win. But we have other games, just like in that movie, The Running Man, like Threads Run Man, where Threads Kid Ball. Threads Kid Ball is the game where it's not free for all. It's more of a cohort, collective thinking. So the way it works is we connect you with the Fuel Lord. We have a Fuel Hustler who trains entire cohort of Freedom founders, and you get guided inside of that cohort to produce results for the Fuel Lords as you grow their Fuel kingdoms and get the Fuel share in a form of Hypism coins. You could exchange those Hypism coins for crypto coins are real currency or premium features on a Hypism site itself. So this way your business, your Fuel kingdom can be seen a lot faster and a lot better. And of course, you get more money this way, because if you were to exchange it into real money, then you wouldn't be able to get that advantage of getting more. Because when you exchange it into real money, you would have to pay extra fees and all that other stuff. And of course, we don't want you to pay extra fees. So you might as well use those Hypism coins to promote your Fuel kingdom even more. And if you don't know which Fuel kingdom you even need to build or want to build or know how to build, don't worry, we have Fuel incubators, custom coaching programs that show you how to build your Fuel kingdom and either keep it or flip it. So what does that mean by Fuel kingdom? Essentially, everybody has different paths, different Freedom Fusion paths. Whether you're a side hustler, whether you're a mom over 40, whether you are somebody from overseas or brick and mortar business, everybody have different paths. What we do, we help you unlock that path. And of course, that path is, could be you building your own business, your own TikTok shop, selling products, luxury pet products or any other products, or maybe building your own brick and mortar type of business or any other kind of business. But what we do, we make it easier, guys, for you to learn how to build that business with a core area on a TikTok shop. And of course, when you join our Feudal Incubator, you learn how to build that TikTok shop, and you learn how to sell products, instant products, across socials, and get a bunch of freedom founders who are organized like a cartel in one of those cohorts to help you grow your feudal kingdom. You could use those Hypeism coins to promote your feudal kingdom, deposit it in one of the cohorts who strategically would promote your feudal kingdom across multiple social platforms, helping you maximize your chances of success exponentially while having together a lot of fun playing those games. And of course, guys, this is how the modern day digital feudalism is being developed right now. The rise of the digital feudalism is here in the year of 2026. And you guys know who created it, invented it. My name is Ron Wells. I'm a 21st century freedom writer, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, and a full stack cyber security and cloud engineer, and your ticket to freedom. What I do is I give you the gifts of freedom, the knowledge, the beautiful knowledge that many of you guys could tap into and immediately start seeing results. I've seen so many of you guys struggling, trying to find mutual dots of reasons, trying to figure out a way how to discover that freedom, and constantly looking, constantly falling the victim to a mind virus, hoping to find something relevant and searching to infinity only to get frustrated and not to see anything relevant at all. The years goes on, weeks, months, years, and you keep getting stuck. Why? Because the unfortunate truth, guys, in the world of online gaming or online business or any kind of business, everything is moving so fast. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't, they just move on fast, and it may not feel safe, and you kind of you over focus too much, and then you feel like, oh, that's not good enough for you, and you skip it, and you keep looking, you keep scrolling, keep looking at the next video, the next one, and at the end of the day, you end up not finding any mutual dots of reasons, and ended up falling into social media addiction and AI psychosis, and with hopes of finding something relevant. But the truth is, guys, we live in a world of AI. The digital world is so cruel. It has many different paths, many different inner combinations, high cardinality, heterogeneous complexities, and of course, trying to figure out the mutual dots of reasons without picking your path is a treacherous path, and you could literally end up spending so much time getting cooked trying to find it, and it's so hard. I get it, but you have a way. You got few of those workshops that you could listen. You could check them out for free. We got a lot of workshops on Threads. You could jump in on Threads, check them out. And I promise you guys, you're gonna get so many beautiful business ideas that work, that we are executing ourselves, that are battle tested, that you could use right away. Start earning a little bit of income, start having fun in the process, and eventually, guys, become those feudal lords. Anyway, guys, hi, we got saying harsh, we got hi. Sorry, guys, I couldn't reply right away. But if you guys are interested in joining our next season of Threads Kid Bowl or Threads Run Man, so this way you could conquer Threads as a social platform and learn how to play games while earning a little bit of extra income, promoting the feudal lords while simultaneously learning the hybrid skills that are not taught in college, then DM the word path on my Insta, so this way I could give you more tea. Guys, this is one of those things that we're doing right now for many moms over 40 and many freelancers. Well, not freelancers, I want to say freedom founders, because we don't really want a freelancer mentality. What we want is somebody who is willing to sacrifice a little bit of their time to learn something new, and in exchange get this beautiful feeling, the feeling that you always wanted to get, but you couldn't figure it out. Your brain couldn't process it all. You were trying to find a way for how to make money, but nothing was working. You've been struggling, posting all the time, but nothing was working. I get it, guys. I was like you as well, being a process prisoner, stuck, trying to figure out what's going on, going through trials, triumphs, and tribulations, only to find nothing at all, guys, until I discovered a new style of marketing that has to do with combinational mechanisms of energy where you combine together your powers with other people. And social platforms, unfortunately, they don't like when you do things free for, like when you just do it free for all and do it on your own. Social platforms don't like that. They literally have mechanisms built in that will punish you if you try to post things on your own. If you like, if the post doesn't get more views or likes or shares or any of this BS, you get punished, and you feel like you got to keep going, and you feel like you got to keep posting more and more and more, but you keep like nobody's looking at it. You constantly becoming stuck. But I found a way for how to solve that problem, guys, and that was the hardest problem. It took me 2 years to figure this out. When I figured it out, I immediately came back over here and spilled so many workshops to help you guys figure that out. Now, guys, there's no chance that you'll be able to figure that out just by like watching YouTube videos. You could try for the whole socials. The first, you could get access to those communities free of charge, and then you'll have a higher chance of understanding all of this, guys. You'll have a higher chance of understanding this. So there's a few steps that you got to do, guys. If you're joining late, all you got to do, guys, is join Skool, Threads, and Buy Me Coffee, and of course YouTube, and rewatch a couple of workshops, and I promise you guys it will make sense. It will hardly make any sense, guys, if you don't do that. And guys, this is free. So what I just gave you is a free way, a free tea for how to earn a little extra income and have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas too, and a holiday. In case if you don't have your Santa, well, I could be, my talent agency could be your Santa and give you the prize. The prize is simple. You get access to Hypeism for $20 and get discounted access to our Thread Stack Digital Power Bundle for only $14.99 per month versus spending $79.99 per month. That's a very good gift. It's only available for 10 members, guys. It's gonna go up as soon as this thing goes up to beyond 10. Spots fill up, it's gonna go up to $79.99, guys. The price will be $79.99, guys, and after that it's gonna be $129.99. Right now you have a chance to get into it for $14.99, an initial $20 fee as well to verify because we do want to make sure that our members are safe, and of course we got to verify them. That's why we have that $20 fee. Otherwise it would say, oh, everything is free. But we tried that initially. We tried making everything free, but people would just come in and they would not really be like a series freedom founders. They would be just like a freelancer mentality, and they would be coming in like grabbing all the free lunch but wouldn't get anything out in return. So it would be hard for us to run our platform, and of course our platform is on AWS. We got bills to pay, and so if you guys love our mission and want to support us with a coffee, feel free to go to Buy Me Coffee, and I promise you guys going to learn more business tips and tricks and tea, and get so much tea, guys. And then you could implement the same tea for your business and start generating some extra coffee income from coffee as well, where people will be buying your coffee, and in the process, of course, grow and be so super happy and have a beautiful Christmas and like whatever the holidays that you're celebrating. But the truth is, guys, there's no way to succeed unless you take a little bit of time to process this information across multiple socials. That's why we drop it like on TikTok, Threads, AMD's community, and YouTube. But once you go through those socials, it's gonna be like, you're gonna be so happy, guys. You're gonna come back to me and you're gonna be like, damn, I can't believe this. I can't believe I tried this, learned this, and now I'm finally beginning to see some leads and making some money from coffee, from multiple streams of income. You're gonna come back to me and you're gonna be like, man, I'm just so thankful for seeing this workshop. If I didn't join, I would have missed it. Guys, like I have moms and grandmoms reaching out to me and be like, oh, I really like need to figure out how to get on my feet and whatnot. And I always tell them, look, all you need to do is simply take a look at a few of my workshops, just few of my workshops. Now, granted, everybody's path is different. Some moms want money right away. And I'd be like, you know what, that's all good. But like, if I recommend you something wrong, and then you end up, and especially if you have some kids and some granddaughters or whatever, and if I give you the wrong path, then it's going to be my subconscious thinking that I gave you something that is not good, that doesn't resonate with you, and I will feel guilty, and I don't want that. That's why I tell people I always tell people there's so many different paths in life, guys, to succeed, that if you really wanted to get like the best path, the best thing for you to do is just go to my threads, go to Andy's community, it's free, and read through my threads. And then when it starts making sense, kind of figure out which path you want to take best. And then when you're ready to join one of our cohorts to promote a bunch of feudal lords and make some money together, then hit me up and then we do that. But I don't want to be like, you know what, let me recommend some like build a TikTok shop right away, because sometimes the truth is it's really hard, guys. Like if I recommend a mom to build a TikTok shop right away, guys, like oh my god, there's so many things involved in the process. That's why I'm like, wait a second, let me analyze. That's why I always look at the person first. I analyze like where they're from, who they are, like how much time they have, can they even do this, or can they even combine this maybe with some other streams of income that has nothing to do with TikTok shop until they get to the point of building that TikTok shop. So there's so much tea, guys, that like when I talk to people, I always like caution them not to get cooked, because it's so easy to get cooked. You get a lot of people be like, yo, buy my stuff, and they don't give you really the reason. And then you get cooked, you get overwhelmed, and then you go through this AI psychosis, social media addiction, become a TikTok zombie, thread zombie, or whatever. We don't want that. We don't want that for you guys. So what we want the best for you. But of course, that's why I always say DM the word path. So this way I could give you your path. Of course, my bot, my AI bot will give it to you, because, you know, I have thousands of threads, thousands of posts. It's going to be almost impossible for me to give you the path as a human. So the best thing I could do, guys, is connect you with my AI bot that will give you the path. Now, here's the cool part. Here's the reason why you'd want to connect with my AI bot and not just me, guys. The reason why is because my AI has the knowledge of combination of thousands of threads and different workshops. So when my AI bot responds to you, it sees like who you are, where you're from. So this way it can give you a more appropriate path. Because if you start talking to me right away, and like as a human, my mind is not able to process specifically like what you're asking, because I have so many different paths for my talent agency. We have so many different people. So what we do, we always take those paths, we operationalize them into AI bot, and include all the workshops, include all the threads in the AI bot. So this way it could respond to you with appropriate thread. So this way you get better understanding of what's going on. Otherwise, it's going to be so hard. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this workshop. If you want to join one of our cohorts, the subscription, the access to Hypeism is $20. Once you join, we verify you, and we'll send out newsletter to the feudal lords to show you as well. So if you have a business, let's say you have AI automation business, or any other company like social media company, or any other business where you want to be seen in front of business owners, what we do, we promote our members, Hypeism members, to brick and mortar business owners. So this way you get seen, and you have a higher chance of striking deals and doing all sorts of projects for them without having to pay the middleman fee to for Upwork or any of those useless sites that spend so much, that literally charge you arm and a leg, and you don't even realize for what. So what we do, we hook you up with a fire profile. We present you in front of the feudal lords. We also give you discounted access to ThreadStack Digital Power Bundle. If you're not familiar with what that is, definitely, guys, take a look at my channel. But it's absolutely lit. ThreadStack Digital Power Bundle is it's the sauce. It's the sauce for hybrid skills. Without it, like those coaches that we deal with that are like gateways to the feudal lords, they wouldn't even look at you. They'd be like, oh, we need talent. Oh, but you said you have talent. And I want to be like, yeah, I have talent. But coaches be like, okay, what kind of talent? And I'll be like, look, my talent went through a bunch of cohort trainings. They promoted several feudal lords. We have statistics that show how well they did, how many leads they got, how many sales they ended up leading towards, and what pills of freedom they popped. And coaches be like, I bet I want one. and I'll be like, all right, there we go. Here's the talent. So I hope that makes sense. So what we do, guys, we work together with coaches who are very powerful, who have relationships with the feudal lords, and those feudal lords, the business owners, they want they want talent. And when coaches promise them talent, they mean talent. They don't mean like a freelancer mentality type of talent. I'm talking about talent. And what we do as a talent agency, we develop relationships with those coaches and we hand them off our talent on a platter. So what we do, like, coaches don't have the capability to understand how all of those social platforms work, how Threads work, how YouTube works, how X works, how LinkedIn works, how it's all connected. They don't have time for that. They have their own clientele. They have all that to deal with. What we do, we take that burden away from them and make it easier for coaches to break through the feudal lords and through our talent, and we connect that talent to them. They get to see the statistics. They get to see who did what, how well each member, Freedom Founder, performed, and of course that overall compounds and makes it easier for them to get more talent from us. And we, of course, in the process makes money as well. Our talent agency, we make a cut from that as well. And of course, it's in our interest to help you guys get the feudal share from the feudal lord. It's in our interest for our spectators to watch you as you navigate through those games like Threads Runman and Threads Gitbo, and observe you and watch you. So this way our members get some coffee, and we, of course, our talent agency get some money from that coffee as well. And yeah, so from spectators we make money, from feudal lords we make money, from coaches we make money, and from you as well, the people who want to get that talent, we make money as well. How would you like to learn how to make money in the middle, while not making, basically making money out of air without necessarily executing anything concrete? If you want to learn how to do this, DM the word path and I'll show you guys. I'll show you, well, not me, but my feudal hustlers. I no longer teach, guys. I basically try not to teach, because I realized I used to be a teacher, and unfortunately right now, like, that skill of needing to teach is no longer needed as much. So what we do is instead I orchestrate and get people to teach other people, folks to teach. So, but you could learn a lot from them, not directly from me, but from them. And you will learn how to sell, how to make money selling products. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time, and take care. And if you're interested in joining one of our seasons for upcoming cohort, for either Threads Gitbo or Threads Runman, then DM the word path on my Insta. I'll see you next time. Take care.